Welcome back. Yes, we're talking about politics again today. I went out and interviewed South Koreans, the new generation of South Koreans, and wanted to find out what they thought about the escalating drama in their region, the possible war with North Korea. Now, a little bit of background. At the end of World War II, Japan was told to decolonize the Korean peninsula, and it was cut in two at the 38th parallel. The north was taken by the Soviet Union and the south was taken by the USA. At 1948, the Soviet Union left and left North Korea in charge by a guy by the name of Kim Il-sung. And then skirmishes broke out at the 38th parallel. The North and the South started shooting at each other, and it escalated in 1950 when Kim Il-sung invaded the South, the unprepared South. They were not prepared for a war, and they got absolutely annihilated all the way down to the bottom tip of South Korea, of Busan. At that point, America asked the UN to intervene. America committed over 300,000 troops. The UN only committed about 40,000 troops. And they protected the South. They pushed the North Koreans all the way back to the North, defeated the North Koreans. General MacArthur was actually the general at this time. And at that point, he thought about actually invading China. And at that point, China was forced to enter the war, and they went head to head, and China pushed the US back to the 38th parallel, where they remain today. Now, the North has a low standard of living. They're a dictatorship, they're poor, they're isolated from the world, people are dying and starving. And the South, backed by America, they have a high standard of living, high internet speed, they have K-pop, K-drama, fairly good standard of living in compared to the North. Now, things are escalating again, and I decided to speak to the new generation of South Koreans. You see, every generation forgets about the past and they think that it's never going to happen to them, which is a big mistake. There's talk about war on the Korean Peninsula again. So, let's find out what the new generation of South Koreans think of this escalating drama. What do you South Koreans think of China?
Actually,
are they bad people?
Good Koreans, so no, Korea hates China, I think.
Are you South Korean?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so what do you think of North Korea and all the drama that's happening over there right now?
That's so very bad conditions now in North Korea, and actually we connect North Korea and China.
So you think China is controlling North Korea?
Yes.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Hate just in young people. Young people hate North Korea.
Oh, okay. So the young generation of South Koreans hate North Korea. Yeah.
North Korea is our enemy for North Korea. So they are enemy and they are not good people.
The head of North Korea, his name is Kim Jong-un. He just wanted to make Korea as a one country. I mean, like high position, and he has a lot of things, and he don't want to give it up. That's why he just focused on to making a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
So nowadays, like USA, Donald Trump, they're now threatened by North Korea because their nuclear bomb is almost finished. Like it's gonna be 100% nuclear bomb.
Do you think it's a good idea to put THAAD, the missile defense system, in? Are you for it, or yes or no? Yes or no? You like it or you don't?
Yes, I like it.
Yep.
North Korea is almost like they're relying on the China. They just want something more and more from North Korea. Eventually, I think that China wanted to get North Korea's territory, I think.
China?
Yeah.
China. Oh, your country?
Yeah, South Korea is not so strong, I know. And honestly, we are relying on from USA. I know that, and almost people knows that. So we're just focusing on the thought. You know, the 1950, the Korean War, at that time Chinese armies like attacked our country also, but USA they just helped us. Australia also. And
I feel sad because we were in the one country before, like before the Korean War, we were really like one nation and we were together. But after the war, we just got divided into two nations, and I feel sad. Just I feel a little concerned about China's like attitude toward the South Korea, because regarding the thought, yeah, China and just South Korea are in really not good relationship right now, and yes, so I just and a lot of Korean people are complaining about China's attitude, because they said Korea has been a part of China before. Yeah, just Xi Jinping just told that. Yeah. With the Trump, we just heard it from the news, and yeah, so we are worried about it. And I think, if China keeps doing it, I think there can be the war.
Do you think China wants to take South Korea as well?
Actually, I think so. Yeah, because China just they have a power towards North Korea right now, and I think they will try to do the same thing to South Korea as well.
At the end of 1953, the entire Korean peninsula was a total mess. If I could go back to 1953 and grab some old people that were around in 1953 and bring them to the future and show them the future South Korea, they would be so thankful to America and so proud of how far their country has come. But I don't think Koreans fully understand that it is 100% the influence of America. That is the reason why they have the standard of living that they have in the city that they live in, the internet speed, the trade. That is all 100% the influence of America and America's protection, America's influence, America's advice. Now, if you were to bring an old Korean back to the future, they would be so thankful, and they would be like, wow, what can I do for you, America? What can I do for you? But sometimes I'm seeing in the media the Koreans, there's a bit of a backlash against Americans, when really, like, your entire livelihood, everything that your existence relies on them, and I don't think that they repay that fully. Also, it took me like 8 hours to get these few interviews, and I spent 8 hours out there, and I was rejected over and over again, and Koreans just wouldn't stop and talk to me. I'm in Australia, one of the most multicultural countries in the world, and I would go over and approach Koreans, and they would just walk by me, or like as if I didn't even exist. Yet, if you look at the video that I did last week, I would go over to Chinese, and I completed that video within an hour. They got my jokes, they were willing to sit down and talk to me, and it was a breeze interviewing the Chinese, but it was so difficult for me to get Koreans on camera, and it was really tough to make this video. And I just wanted you guys to know out there that China, who we actually fought against in Korea, the people on the ground are so nice to me personally. I can pull out a camera and put it in their face, no problem. But the Koreans just treat me like I'm a stranger here, and I just wanted to say that, like, Koreans, stop being so xenophobic. But anyway, if you guys like my videos, or you're new, you found me through this video, click the subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video from now on. And I hope this was a bit informative for you, a bit more education this time. And I'll definitely see you guys next Friday.
중국하고 이제 북한의 관계는 이제 뭐 친하다고들 알고 계시는데 뭐 알 수 없는 부분이기도 하지만, 그 부분에 대해서 이제 외국 사람들이 많이 궁금해 하시는데, 그거를 좀 완화해 가기 위해서는 한국과 북한의 관계가 좀 더 완화되어야 되지 않겠나 생각합니다.